and welcome back to another episode of Opal Bakes the Bakes. And today we are making another chocolate based recipe, which is my famous chocolate birthday cake with a very lush, rich cream cheese chocolate frosting. So it's chocolate on chocolate. So let's get to the recipe.
First, line your pans, these are 18 centimetre pans, on the bottom and sides with baking paper. Preheat your oven to 150 degrees. For your wet ingredients, 190 ml of brewed coffee, 90 ml of buttermilk, 1 egg and 1 egg yolk, and 90 grams of softened butter. For your dry ingredients, you will need 225 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 25 grams of cocoa powder, and 225 grams of caster sugar. Now take a pan and place in your butter, coffee, and cocoa powder. Place over the stove at a medium heat and stir occasionally until the butter is fully melted. While your mixture is set aside to cool, take a sieve and place in your flour, baking powder, salt, and sugar. Whisk to combine. Then take your slightly cooled mixture, pour into the middle, and begin to whisk. Whisking from the centre outwards stops lumps from forming in your batter. Then add a teaspoon of vanilla, your egg and egg yolk, and buttermilk, and whisk to combine that through. Retrieve the jug you used earlier and pour your batter in. You will use this to distribute the batter amongst your pans. I suggest using some kitchen scales to weigh out your batter amongst your pans to ensure that your cakes bake evenly. Place your tins into the oven and set your timer for 35 minutes. However, I suggest checking at the 30 mark as every oven is different. Now to our frosting. You will be needing 150 ml of thickened cream, 200 grams of dark chocolate, 250 grams of cream cheese, 50 grams of butter softened, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. First, melt your chocolate and then set aside to cool slightly. Then retrieve your thickened cream, add your vanilla, and then whisk until the cream holds stiff peaks. Then take your softened butter and whisk that first before adding your cream cheese and then combining the two together until light and fluffy. Then take your melted chocolate and add this to your cream cheese butter mixture. Of course, add the obligatory pinch of salt and then just whisk to get that nice and combined. Bring back your whipped cream and add a little bit at a time to lighten the chocolate mixture. combine the remainder by hand with a spatula. Place your tins on a wire rack to cool for a few moments before turning them out to cool completely. Your frosting may become stiff from sitting there, so take a bit of warm water from the kettle and that should loosen it up a bit. Just add a touch so it becomes a spreadable consistency. Your cakes may have mounded slightly upon baking, which can be corrected quite easily. Just take a serrated knife and gently trim the top. We want our cakes to be nice and level so we can stack them evenly. I'm using a cake turntable here for my frosting, but you don't have to use it for this particular one. And a cake board, and begin applying a small amount of frosting to the base to stop the bottom layer from sliding. Now apply your frosting evenly to each layer with an offset spatula. When you have finished your layers, make any final adjustments by just moving the layers around or pressing down on the top to make sure it's nice and level, and then begin applying your frosting to the sides of your cake. And this is a little bit of a picnic bar moment, everyone, because I am applying my frosting rather liberally. It's meant to have a rustic finish and looks ugly but tastes great.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this version of the chocolate cake, and here it is, very rustically ganache, as you can see. And let's give this a try. This is why we have baker's scraps, and see how it tastes. Okay, we approve. Little handy tip there, if your frosting gets a little bit stiff, as you saw earlier on in the video, just add a little bit of hot water to it, only a small part, and then stir it through with a spatula and it should come nice and smooth again, which is great for frosting over your cake. And another tip as well, make sure you add a little bit of salt to your chocolate frosting. It'll really bring out that chocolate flavor. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more recipes, and please check out my weekly vlogs, which is a fashion lifestyle channel as well. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Bye.